Hello everybody out there, and welcome back to another episode of The World's Finest. And in this review I got two Marvel books for you, both ironically issue 3s. We've got Star Wars Shattered Empire issue 3 and Captain America White issue number 3. Let's start off with the Star Wars stuff. This issue, in the last issue, a Star Destroyer was coming to destroy Naboo. Operation Cinder was put into effect by the Emperor, had he, in case he had died, and Cinder basically is tying up, I guess, loose ends that the Emperor wanted to make sure were tied up since he's gone. So Leia, oh shoot, I forget her name. Leia, the Princess of Naboo, and Reyes? Was her name Reyes? I believe it's Reyes. It starts with an R. They end up piloting, ironically, Naboo starfighters, which I thought that was awesome. And Leia, as she walks into the hangar, gets this feeling from the Force involving Darth Maul. I thought that was really great, reaching all the way back to Episode 1. I like that they did that. And while they're piloting outside, to fight the Star Destroyer, you've got Han Solo on the Outer Rim, at the where is it? Imperial Security Bureau, and they're breaking in to stop them, and that's where they figure out about Project Cinder, and C-3PO tells them that it's targeting multiple targets, but one of the main targets is Naboo. So guess who? Well, obviously you saw from the cover, guess who Han Solo sends in to help out the what do you call it? The princesses and Reyes. Sends in Lando. So this is the issue where Lando makes an appearance. The fleet, as well as the two princesses and Reyes, take out the Star Destroyer, beat the Empire, and save Naboo. Really, that's it. And then you get that nice Han Solo Leia moment, and oh, Bay, not Rey, Bay. You get Lieutenant Bay. I don't know why I thought Rey. Maybe because they're Bay Ray. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Chris, I'm stupid. You get Bay and her husband together, and Leia and Han Solo together. The next issue has Luke. Now, the biggest question on everyone's mind, especially after seeing that awesome Star Wars Force Awakening trailer, was, where is Luke? We don't see him. There's already speculation that he's the Sith Lord, but if you really watch the trailer, there is one scene with a hooded person with a C-3PO, with a R2-D2. Hopefully that's not a flashback, but that could be Luke. Obviously, they're really keeping Luke's background, or what's gone on with Luke, or Luke's scenes in the movie, a mystery until the movie comes out. I mean, could he be the Sith Lord? I don't know. In the books, Luke does fall to the dark side for a time, and then he comes back thanks to Leia and his children. At least that's what I remember my friend telling me when he was explaining the books that took place after Episode 6. So it wouldn't surprise me, but I wouldn't think that he would use a lightsaber like that. However, the Sith Lord did say he wanted to continue where Darth Vader left off, so the possibilities are endless until we see the movie. Let's just keep it at that. A possibility, but I hope they don't. I hope that if they're going a different route, they don't need to bring Luke down the dark path, but if they do, we all know he'll come back just like his father, but maybe he'll live through it. Captain America White issue 3. Captain America versus the Nazis that we saw at the end of the last issue. I love Captain America versus the tank. That was the best scene where he comes up with a plan on the fly, and he's talking about how dangerous it was having Bucky there and how much he wished he didn't have Bucky there. Was it a mistake? I love Cap versus the tank. That was the best scene in the beginning of the book. But Cap and the Howling Commandos do beat the Nazis, and they come up with a plan to sneak into France. Spoiler alert, if you didn't read this book yet, but the Howling Commandos dress up as Nazis and pretend that they have Cap and Bucky as prisoners until they get jumped by gypsies, apparently, who work for the United States government. And Fury actually Fury explains all this after a very brief fight where the fight obviously ends at a stalemate because Fury ended the fight. Long story short, I don't want to talk too much about the dialogue, but let's just say the woman gypsy is not too happy about the Americans being in there, and Cap didn't want to kill the Nazi soldiers. He tied them up and left them, and the gypsies didn't feel the same way. Let's leave it at that, and that's where their opinions started to differ. And let's just say that Cap finds what he's looking for in France, and that's where the issue lets up. Now, this series to my knowledge, is a 5-issue miniseries. And so far it's been every other week. Now, if my guess is true, tomorrow I'll be ordering issue 4 for 2 episodes from now. The way this is going, it'll probably end, it will end before the end of 2016, which is great because, I mean, you know, we'll get a conclusion to Cap White before the end of the year, but it's going so fast, and it's also very quick reads. This read a little bit more than the last issue because there was more, dialogue. But, again, from the beach to the streets to the gypsies to underground, and that's the end. So, I'm enjoying it though. I love Jeff Loeb's tales. I love Tim Sale's artwork. I really wish I would have had a chance to meet him at New York Comic Con, but we did go to his booth. He was very busy doing commission, and then when we did go back later when he was signing, that line, I think the only line I saw that was longer than his was David Finch's line, and that was, yeah, when you got people who want autographs, they'll stand in line for hours. And on the last day of New York Comic Con, there were so many other things we wanted to do. We didn't want to spend most of our time standing in a line, which we did for Army of Darkness anyway, but it was a faster line, thank God. Anyway, no more reminiscing about New York Comic Con. That's saved for either an Outside the Pages or a live show at some point, so look forward to that. But with that, that's it for this review, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of Shattered Empire, Captain America White. Both are issue 3 in the comments below. Did you like them? Didn't you like them? Were they quick reads? Do you like the artwork? Let me know your opinions. Those are the biggest things I love hearing from you guys, and that's why I really love that we have comments on YouTube, because I love hearing from you guys and hearing your thoughts and how they're the same or different from mine. And while you're down there, there's a bunch of links in the description connected to Dark Avenger C86, Comic Frontline, Zone 4 Podcast, Frontline Gaming Zone. Check them out on your free time. And until then, guys, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I'll see you guys really soon in the next video.